27 years in, and I still got the feeling. You know what I'm talking about, babe?
I do.
Yes, sir. Listen, welcome back to another episode of the Married Life Good People. I'm one of your hosts, FL, your life coach, and this is my boo thing.
Shandra.
Yes, sir. And listen, that feeling 27 years in, we still got it. But now we got language for it. So in this video, we're going to answer one of the biggest questions that people asked us. How you know if they the one? Well, we getting ready to give y'all the sauce 27 years in because we still got the feeling. You ready, babe? Welcome back. Like I said, to the Married Life, baby. This is where we slow things down, recognize our patterns in our relationship, regulate our body, right? Get a new revelation, build a new rhythm around that revelation, and put it on repeat mode. So we can do what, babe?
Fly.
So we can fly together. So y'all can keep that feeling. So on this episode, man, we just thought it would be cool to talk to y'all about that feeling, right? And how that
a lot of people want to know.
Yeah, go ahead.
That feeling.
About that feeling and what it really is.
Right.
And does it still last? Well, look, you looking at 27 years
Doesn't
in.
last.
And we here to tell you it lasts, but you got to put some work in to get it to last. So yeah, man, you ready to jump in? Look, man, I'm sweating, good people. These lights got me over here sweating.
Your internal body temperature is hot.
Yeah, it's probably hot. It's probably hot today because this topic is hot, and you looking like a snack over here a little bit. So look, come on, man. Let's get into it. Let me stop. So yeah, man, we just want to talk to y'all about that today. So if you wondering if your partner or the person you dating is the one, you're gonna want to tune into this episode right now. We finna jump right in. So before we jump in, before we transition into the guts of the show, I want to say this: real love ain't built off a moment. It's built off repeated emotional safety over time. You're looking at almost 3 decades, good people. We about to break that down. Right. So, babe, man, let's just talk about, how like in the beginning, the feeling was all goo goo gaga, right? But now 27 years in, it's a little bit more than butterflies. So when I see you, this all started, good people. This conversation all started last week when we was going somewhere. And when I see this beauty right here, I still see this same old college girl, good people. You know what I'm saying? I see it. So that's how the conversation started. And then people always hit us up about, how do I know? How do I know? So we just decided to come on here and talk about it. So, just talk about a little bit about how it started. Like, how did you see me? Like I said, I still see you as that same college girl. Your facial expressions sometimes, your energy sometimes, the same, but more mature.
Right.
A
grown version.
Yeah.
A grown version. I mean,
the college girl didn't grew up. So just talk a little bit about that and the feeling that you still feel after 27 years in.
I mean, it's definitely, still there, obviously.
Yeah.
I ain't sticking around nowhere. That feeling ain't there.
Right.
I mean, of course it was just, when we met. But even back then, it was more than a butterfly feeling.
Yeah.
For me, I would say, like, I don't know, when we used to like hug and stuff, it was like a heart connection.
Yeah,
I used to tell him, I'm like,
that.
man, do you feel that? Because it's not butterflies.
Good people, these lights, good people. Woo, these lights
and then,
today.
I do too. I still see that same boy with the big old smile standing outside of that gap.
My gap. What?
That attracted me to you.
I know, man. I just
I was like, who is that with that gap?
I like it. So that's kind of how, still reminding ourselves about that same girl that was in college, because even though you grow, you mature, right? It's still things that person does that still keeps you connected.
And they're still,
man, these good people, these lights got me over here sweating.
There's still a part, I would say there's still a part of, yes, we've grown, we've changed, but there's still also that part of us that is still from back then. I mean, we still have that same person deep down within us. and we can see each other as we did back
But
then.
then, yeah, no, real talk. See, I wrote down love evolves from attraction to attachment to partnership to soul connection. Right? Attraction, attachment, partnership, soul connection. That's why I say she in my soul, good people. She in my soul, right? She's still that little college girl that was out there shaking it up on the dance floor. She was a palm and dancer. I do. Yeah.
Don't bring that side out.
You don't bring that side out?
I'm just kidding.
So listen, good people, before we move on to the next part, when somebody becomes emotionally safe to your nervous system, your body remembers that, right? 27 years in, right? That feeling, right? It's about us being safe emotionally, right? So that's one of the things we want to talk about, the coin, the feeling. It's about emotional safety, right? She's still the same college girl, right? That helped me feel that safe. Because when I met her back then, right, I felt safe instantly, right? I didn't know what it was back then, but now I do. Emotional safety, nervous system safety. So listen, it brings us to the next part, man. How do you know that they the one? This is the real big question right here. This is the big question right here.
Everybody want to know.
So listen, it's a feeling, good people. But that feeling is backed by action.
Oh, yeah. That's good. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? The feeling never fades, but the action affirms the feeling, right? You can't say you love somebody, but then your actions are totally opposite of that love, right? That don't work. So babe, just talk about a little bit about the consistency and the action that, I mean, I've showed to you that I had to build up, because y'all can go check out those other episodes about, the other people that was involved before we got married, but the trust that had to be rebuilt and the actions that I had to show consistently that built that trust for you.
I mean, you've always been such a
people, this good. Hey, these lights, good people. Woo.
Open book. I don't know. You've always really. Well, I wouldn't say. Okay, so let me point. Back it up. In college, it was a little different, but I know it was just I can't even describe the word that brought us together, but I will say, you became a person, besides the first time we met, you became a person that would be open and tell me how you're feeling, tell me if you're struggling with something. And for me, that really I was like, whoa, nobody's ever really been that open and honest about things before. So I could see your transparency, and I could feel your truth to what you were telling me.
Got you.
That really I don't know, that set you apart to me.
Got you. You heard I was set apart, good people. Yeah, and for wifey, it was just her ability to serve, man. The way she leaned into me back then, good people, how I knew she was the one, that feeling. No other woman had leaned into me like that. So what I mean by that is supported me unconditionally from the gate, like from day one, right? I remember when we met at the little dance, and we was talking and we had a lot in common. Her parent, her mom being in ministry, my mom, all that good stuff. But it was just the support that she gave me unconditionally from day one. It was just a feeling that I felt like I can conquer the world with her. If she was by my side, I felt like I can do double, if that makes sense. For all my fellas out there, I feel like I can do double if that can make, if that makes sense. So that's kind of the feeling I felt, and how I kind of knew that she was the one in the beginning. Just her ability to serve, and then the support that she gave me. I never felt that type of support from a woman before of the opposite sex, especially that early on,
right? And
that young,
we were young.
I remember going home when she first came home. Was it the first time or the second time you came home with me? One of those times she came home with me, and I told my dad, I said, "Pops, I think she the one. I think she the one." My dad looked at me and said, "Boy, what the do you know about somebody being the one? You too young for all that." We laugh about that to this day.
He's still talking
Shout
about
out to my pops. Hey,
still talking about that to
look,
this day.
Almost 30 years later, pops, I told you she was the one.
Right.
So, but yeah, man. So good people, it's a feeling, but it's also backed by action. Mm-hmm. Right? So watch this. When people show you who they are, you gotta believe it.
You better believe them.
You gotta believe it, right? Like wifey said, my consistency in just being open and honest with her with that. She hasn't seen that before, right? So that kind of, and then I hadn't seen her support and how she leaned into me before. So
go ahead. You know that old saying, actions speak louder than words.
Yeah.
You better pay attention to the actions. what they actually say. Don't listen to this. Listen to what they do.
Yeah, see? And like she said, man, the action, good people. Y'all know I'm a note taker, so I got a page full of notes. So I wrote this down. Dependency says, I need you to survive. Real love says, I choose you every day. Right? So I want you to hear that, right? So the action confirms, right, the feeling, right? But the action doesn't make you codependent.
Right. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah. See, it's because you don't need to be codependent on anybody.
No.
Right? No, right? You know, right?
Your
partner is there to help you. Enhance.
Yeah.
Compliment. Right. You know, not for you to fully depend on, because they're human too. Right? So listen, I'm gonna say that one more time. Dependency says, I need you to survive. But real love says, I choose you every day. And that's the point that we've gotten to 27 years in, is that we don't depend on each other, good people. We choose each other. Every single day I wake up, I choose this beauty. Every day, no matter if I'm mad at her, no matter if we going back and forth, no matter what's going on in life, I choose her every single day.
And, you know, I would say this for the women out there. You have always been a person, like I said a while ago, that you would tell me about your struggles, right? And so I would say for the women out there, you have to be that safe space for your partner. If he can't come to you and tell you and be honest with you, you know, hey, I'm struggling, because it might be hard at first. I'm sure it was for me. I can remember back then, but you know, the men need to feel safe with you. And you know, if it's not you, who is it? Who are they going to go talk to and say, hey, I'm feeling like this? So they could be going to someone that could encourage them to act on that feeling or whatever's going on in their brain. You know, so he's always just been like, hey, I'm really struggling with this, you know. I mean, just the honesty and being able to talk to me and tell me literally everything.
Yeah.
And did you feel judged? Like how did you feel at that time?
In the beginning, when I did, because you know, like you said, I'm an open book. I wear my emotions on my sleeve. Anybody that know me, been knowing me for years, that's just how I am, especially now at 47. I'm unapologetically me, right? So I never felt judged by you. That's what I'm saying. It was different. Your support, the way you leaned into me, I never felt judged by you. Even when we first met and I was wilding out, I never felt judged by you. So after we got married and got together, you was my best friend. Like, that's how I seen it mentally. Like, this is my best friend. So my best friend, I would tell anything to.
Right.
And not feel judged. So I mean, that's just kind of how I felt. I never felt judgment from you. Because if that was the case, like you said, I would have shut up long time ago and start talking to somebody else. Yes. So yeah, man, which brings us to part number 3, the commitment part, good people. So all of these different parts, right? That feeling, now we're able to put words to it, right? So each part is just part of the language that now we're able to identify what that feeling really is, right? So this part is the commitment part, right? And just this part, it is what it is, right? It's just, you know, being committed to your marriage. I wrote down committed to your marriage, committed to protecting the connection. You know, even when life gets hard, because life don't life, even when emotional shift, perimenopause, you got to be committed to protecting that energy in your marriage, right? So talk about a little bit what that looks like for you, being committed to the marriage, and then I kind of talk about what it looks like for me. So what does commitment look like for you?
I mean, you can't base it off your feelings, because your feelings change. throughout the day.
Yeah.
All throughout the day, your feelings are gonna go up, they're gonna go down.
Yeah.
So it's that staying committed. Like no matter how I feel, like that feeling in the moment, I know it's going to go away.
Yeah. Yeah.
So whether, like you said, whether I'm mad at you, whether I'm just my perimenopause irritability, you know, I have to recognize that is a feeling, and it's not it's real in the moment, but it's not going to stay like that.
Yeah.
And so I have to choose to stay here no matter what. I
That's
mean,
it.
the only thing is if someone would be abusive, and that's never
happened. Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
So to me, you know, that feeling, you can't base it off that. You have to go with, what do you want for the rest of your life? Can you stay committed to this person for the rest of your life? And if the answer is yes,
then that's your person.
Right.
Because commitment, and see, I wrote down, love without commitment collapses under pressure. You can't, love is not enough, good people. Let me say that right now. No. So you can love him and you can love her, but if there's no commitment, soon as the first hint of pressure comes, it's gonna collapse.
Right.
It's because there's nothing holding it up, right? So commitment for me looks like kind of what wifey said, I'm a piggyback. It's just showing up, being there emotionally, mentally, right? Showing up with presence every day, no matter what I got going on, good people. No matter how I feel about what she did or what she said, no matter what we arguing about or whatever, I'm committed to us.
Right.
To us. So that's a mindset. Commitment is almost a mindset, right? So like she said, that feeling, even though you feel that, but it's deeper than that because you gotta put the action to it, right? Right. So for me, the commitment, like I said, is just showing up with presence.
Right.
Emotionally, mentally, however I'm needed in the moment, I practice showing up like that. To me, that's commitment.
And you know, I would say, like, I've felt the same thing from you. Like, I've never felt judged because I can have my emotional days and I don't feel like, oh my God, he's going to leave. You know, I don't feel like I know he's here. I know he's here. He doesn't judge me off of, you know, how I'm feeling, how I'm acting, you know, so that commitment, I can see the commitment.
Yeah.
It's like you can physically see that commitment every day of our life.
Yeah. And vice versa. You know, I can have my off days. I know this woman ain't going nowhere. Like I said, this is almost 3 decades, good people. Businesses, kids. I told her if she die on me, I'll kill her. Okay. You die on me, I'll kill you. Sound like Ike Turner up in this one. So listen, good people, before we get to the next part, listen. Feelings start relationships. Commitment sustains them. Yeah, listen, you're going to feel a way when you first meet.
Right.
But if there's no commitment, it won't sustain. No. So listen, man, now we want to talk about the openness and the communication part. But we kind of already touched on that, the openness. Yeah. So just kind of touch on that again. You know, even from a woman, you know, perspective, kind of touch on that just a little bit, because a lot of women, they don't have that. Right. So that openness, how that made you feel.
I mean, okay, so like for instance, when we first got married and he started working, you know, he's working around all women. Player working around all the women, okay? But you know, I trusted him. He would tell me, hey, you know, so and so might have said something, you know, and so I was his safe space again. Like, he felt comfortable enough with me that I wouldn't judge him. I wasn't mad at him for being open and honest, and he felt like he could come to me with those things. And I would say, as a woman, you know, that is, the men need that. They need to be able to not feel condemned because a thought crossed their mind, you know, that someone may have said something to them and they did, even though they didn't respond, they came back and told you, you know. So that, to me, that's a whole nother level of communication and commitment and trust, and, you know, just being there for your partner.
No, real talk. Because I put that same thing down. Communication ain't just talking. It's learning how your partner receives the language, right? That's nervous system work, right? So when you really have an emotional safety with somebody, you can build long term. I've had an emotional safety with her. She has an emotional safety with me. So, y'all heard us talk about this on the other episodes, how sometimes the fight or flight nervous system, in the earlier years, she was shut down, right? But we had to work through that. That openness and communication helped us work through that, right? Because she's able to tell me anything like I'm able to tell her anything, right? Your partner, you should be able to go to your partner and tell them anything that's going on in your life, good people. Yeah. And if you can't, you might have to take a look at that. Right. Yeah. No judgment from our end. We just saying, just evaluate. Yeah, because if you're really talking about building a life with somebody and you can't tell them everything or anything about you, that might be kind of hard. You're gonna find another outlet eventually. So hopefully it's the right outlet, but I'm just saying. So listen, at 47, I finally understand communication is emotional regulation as well. Yeah. It ain't just verbal. It ain't just words. It's emotional regulation. See, most couples don't have communication problems. They got nervous system problems. They don't feel heard. Yeah. The nervous system shuts down. Go back and watch those other videos. Good people, we ain't got time to go into all that. Yeah, man, go back and watch those. Hey, you trying to tell your alarm going on? Yeah. Turn it off. Yeah. So, good people, man, I'm telling you, that's why I create my products, though. All of my digital products help you calm the nervous system. And we're coming out with our first Married Life product, right? It's going to help with the communication. So be on the lookout for that. But click that link, right? And if you need a deeper next step, right, email me for a one-on-one soul truth power session, right? Or relationship next step, right? We can help. That's what we do. You're looking at 27 years in. So we just want to use our experience, right, to help you thrive. Okay, so listen, man, let's get to this other part right now. Intimacy and passion. Ooh, see, that's part of the feeling too, right? So when I say intimacy, I'm not talking about just sex, good people. I'm talking about the connection before the sex. I'm talking about the connection outside the bedroom, right? That feeling, me and her has always had that connection, right? Because she's been my best friend, right? So back in the day, we go to the mall together. We go to sporting events together.
And I love sports. So.
Love sport, right? So that's what I mean by intimacy.
We got lucky.
I did get lucky. Sports. What? What? How many women sit up and watch sports, right? She'll drink a beer or two. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Give me a margarita.
Yeah, she hate beer. But when I say intimacy, good people, that's what I mean. I mean the connection outside of sex, right? So just talk about a little bit for you, the intimacy and what that looks like now, even though you probably couldn't coin it then, but just how we always been intimate with each other.
Oh yeah, definitely. So what do they call it? The 5 love languages?
Yeah, 5 love languages.
I feel like that is important. And there's a key, I feel like, is they can change. Yeah. They don't always stay the same, especially as you are getting older. Like, I feel like mine probably have changed a little bit.
Yeah. Both
I'd rather have some acts of service at this point than to be all lovey-dovey. But I still like all of it, I mean, what does the person's day look like? Are they stressed out? Are you helping them calm down? Are you doing things, with your spouse throughout the day? Is it a text? We're big on, communicating that way, text. I'm really bad about it. He's very great about it. Be like, babe, did you get my text? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I could be in a ditch somewhere. She ain't even responding, good people.
Seen it, but I got distracted. But I'm trying to get better at that. Yeah. But, I mean, it's just those little things, when we are home together, are we cooking together? I mean, or in the same space, basically.
Yeah.
Are we communicating? Am I communicating my needs to him? What am I needing from him? Is he communicating that to me? I feel like that's a big part of it as well.
Oh, no, that's a huge part. And then just paying attention, recognizing. That's that 5R framework language, right? You have to recognize, like you said, what your partner is going through. That's part of intimacy, right?
Yeah.
They might just need a hug, right? They might just need a simple, hey, babe, hey, how was your day, right? They just might need an ear, right? But that's part of the intimacy. You got to recognize what it is they need and then give it. Showing up. Intimacy is showing up too. right? Present. Sometimes it's just a smile, good people. Like she said, sometimes that's just a text message. Touch, wifey's more touchy than I am, right? Mm-hmm. So sometimes that's what I've learned over the 27 years, to be more affectionate, because that's part of her love language, right? Mm-hmm. Acts of service and affection. Mine are words of affirmation and quality time. Right. So we respond to each other in that love language.
Right.
So that way we feel heard and seen. Right.
Because you have to be able to communicate your spouse's love language back to them. Yeah. It's not just to know what it is, it's also giving that to them.
Yes, yeah. And the sex and the passion,
that's coming.
Hey, that's already still. Hey, that's already.
That'll be there if you do all those things.
Do all this. The sex is fire. The log is burning long, baby. Listen, that'll come. That come with the territory. Right. But if there's no intimacy, sex is just motion. You're just going through the motion. You want to go through the motion, or you want that explosiveness.
Right.
Yeah, you got to get intimate. So listen, real intimacy is feeling emotionally exposed and emotionally safe at the same time. I'm going to say that again for the people in the back. Real intimacy is feeling emotionally exposed and emotionally safe at the same time. Because two things can be true. Yes, sir. So look, this last little part, man, and we can let him get up out of here. The trust part, babe.
Oh, yeah.
But we already kind of talked about that a little bit, though. How the trust had to be rebuilt from the early stages. But you know how trust is rebuilt? Through action, good people. You can't just talk trust.
What are the actions?
And then your actions don't follow, right? Right? Because how does your body learn? Y'all always hear me say that. Your body learns through what? Repetition, not through logic and understanding. So your partner can be telling you, oh, I'm not going to do this no more. Oh, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to treat you like this no more. But where's the action? Because your body learns through them repeating the action. You repeatedly seeing it, hearing it, and then feeling it. Right? So just talk about a little bit about just over time, how that built up. Just real quick, touch a little bit more about the things that I had to do to keep doing that, and like the repetition that it built over time, and then you finally start. Yeah, for trust. Yeah.
I mean, again, your communication was always there. It wasn't always easy for me as the woman. Oh, he thinks somebody else is pretty. I mean, that's natural.
Yeah.
But I mean, for me, like, I've always appreciated the fact that he has been so open and communicated with me, and by his actions, communicating and the actions put together, man, that trust, I mean, you have to be able to see it and feel it, if that makes sense.
No, man, that's it. That's what I wrote down. Trust ain't built off just words. Trust is repeated experience. Right. You got to feel it.
Yeah.
Right? So you just can't be telling your partner that you've changed.
Right.
Where's the fruit?
Right.
You'll know a tree by a fruit. Ooh, there go that book. So listen, your nervous system believes patterns more than promises. Look, babe. We gonna close it with that one right there. Listen, your nervous system believes patterns more than promises. Right? So listen, good people. How do you know they the one? We just gave y'all the sauce.
Right.
It's a feeling, but that feeling is backed by all these things that we just said in this video. So if you've been wondering if they the one, watch this video. Share it with somebody that maybe been wondering the same things, right? If they the one. Anything else you want to say, babe? That's it. So listen, good people, 27 years in, and I still got the feeling. Because my boo thing in my soul, good people. She in
what
my
you doing
soul.
After this?
Okay. Turn it off. Look, man, we gotta go. Listen. So until next week, same bad time, same bad channel. This the Married Life Podcast, good people. I'm FL, your life coach. This is my boo thing.
Shandra.
Listen, and we out. Join us next Tuesday, 2:30 p.m. Happy Tuesday.